Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka MrP.I.E.N. Another wonderful Saturday expression sessions. With my beautiful co-host, the lovely Tim Keedy, your lovely wife. Say hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
How y'all doing on this wonderful Saturday? How was everybody's week? Send us a message. Let us know how your week went. Talk about how your week went a little bit. How was your week, babe? How your week go?
It went by fast.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty busy at work, so
yeah.
Everybody getting ready to go on vacation, ordering the things that they need. So
Christmas vacation? We looking pretty festive, ain't we? I mean, red and green. Looking pretty festive. Okay, cool. Indeed. So yeah, that was pretty good. Now that I think back on it, it was a good week. We did the meeting with Jim to get some rehearsal time in with that, the things at the school, and then speaking with Thomas last week. So it was a good week when you look back on it. And then the main thing that we did today, getting the garage clean.
Oh man, yeah. We spent a couple hours getting it. Well, more than a couple, huh?
Yeah, we probably put in about 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Put about 3.5, 4 hours. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about cleaning out the garage, man. Cleaning out the garage. And I know normally people want to talk about what the holiday season, and last week I was thinking of talking about the importance of the holiday season, or whether you believed in it or not. But I want to go in a totally different direction because I want to get off into the new year early. We're already coming up on a new year, and I know people are setting New Year's resolutions, and we have been talking about cleaning out our garage for about 2 years.
Yeah,
just real talk, at least a year. Right. So we have been talking about cleaning out our garage for quite some time, and not just cleaning out your garage or cleaning out your storage unit, but cleaning out your mind. You know, recalibrating your thoughts, changing the thought process, just cleaning out the entire garage. So today we finally got out there and cleaned out the garage. And normally when we go to clean the garage, it's usually a
push and pull.
I want to throw everything away.
I usually want to save everything.
Everything trash.
Today I was like, yeah, this can go, that can go, this can stay, yeah.
So today we had compromise when we was cleaning out the garage.
Indeed.
But when you cleaning out your own storage, your own thought process, you don't always, you only have to compromise with yourself. You don't have to have anyone to reason with. But by us compromising today and understand that some of this stuff had to go and some of this stuff could possibly stay if we're going to put it to use later. That's the same thing in life. When you think about the things we keep in our mind, some of the things have to go and some of the things have to stay. Something as simple as cleaning out your garage. And today's that is what we want to talk about. Not just cleaning out your garage, but what happens after you clean out the garage? What happens after you have that free space? What do you do with that free space? What do you put in that free space to change the outlook of not just your garage, your physical garage, but the outlook of your mind? The garage is where you store bad thoughts, bad ideas, bad habits. Not what habits I say are bad, but the ones you say are bad for you. So What do you think about that? What? I mean, what do y'all think about that? Tell me what y'all think about that. Hey, man, please share this video, like, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. If you don't like it, please subscribe to the channel anyway and tell me what you don't like about it. And if this if this video blesses you in any way, if this video inspires you in any way, please be a blessing to someone else. Please be an inspiration to someone else and share this video, man. Share this video. Don't keep it to yourself. Spread the message. Share the positivity. Share the love. Please share this video. And we enjoy y'all, tuning in with us.
And for those on Facebook and Instagram, the channel he's talking about is MrP.I.E.N on YouTube. Because they're like, what channel? I'm on Facebook or I'm on Instagram.
I'm just saying share this video. If somebody from here shared to their Instagram a link, then they'll share that. So just share it. I don't know how you share it, but please share it. Clean out the closet of the process of how you have to share it. Rearrange it and just say, hey, this is the share file. Everything in here gets shared now. That's it. Let the rest figure itself out. We get stuck thinking, no, it has to go here. It has to be done this way. No, just share it. That's the end game. I don't care how you share it, but I thank you for sharing it. So anyhow, cleaning out the garage.
Yes.
Today we get up, we go pick up some things for Christmas. Some exciting things, I believe.
Yes.
Go pick up some things for Christmas. Go deal with this phone store to get our service turned back on. What's going on, Victorino? Appreciate you joining. Go get our phones turned back on. And we had talked about cleaning out our garage seriously for probably about a year and a half.
Yes.
And my version of cleaning out is I'll go in there and I'll throw everything away, or I'll super pack it up like a mover or like I'm in the army, and it'll all look good, but you can't get to anything.
Yes.
So you can't actually go in there and organize it and take the things out that you need. And that has to be frustrating to you, right?
Yes, especially when you're looking for something. So now you have to go through every box and you have to figure out where your stuff is, climb over something, move stuff around. It's just super frustrating. So today, well, I think it was Monday, we made the decision that today we were going to clean out the garage. We kind of had some help with that. Funny, I've never had this happen before. I've never had this happen before in any apartment we've been in. But we got a letter from the apartment complex saying that we needed to be able to fit a vehicle in our garage.
At least one. That's what it's for.
Y'all.
Y'all seen the picture on Facebook, right?
We have a little car.
What's going on, Warren?
That little car would not have fit in there before we cleaned it.
Definitely wouldn't.
Man, no, nothing can fit in there. Right. So we really had some motivation to get it cleaned out.
And sometimes you need a little bit of motivation.
Absolutely.
To get it cleaned out, to get this cleaned out. Sometimes we need a little push. We need a little kick. We need a little thump to get it cleaned out. I'm not just talking about cleaning out my garage. Hear me, please. I'm talking about cleaning out my garage. That's the story.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. And I know y'all know this. And I'm not trying to insult anyone intelligence. I'm just saying this for those who don't get it and are afraid to say it, because I don't get it sometimes when I'm saying it. He just downloaded through me. I'm talking about cleaning out the entrapment of your mind, the cobwebs in your mind, a garage, this storage area. By us going into our garage and not just talking about it anymore, just going in there without a plan. We didn't have a plan at all. It was just to go in there and start moving stuff.
Well, we sort of had a plan.
The plan was simple. Take everything out of the middle. Moving stuff. We didn't know where we was putting it back to.
Oh, no.
We didn't know how we was putting it back. We didn't know what we was throwing away. We just knew we was pulling it out to look at the space and say, would a car fit in there?
Yes.
That was the plan. And that forced us to start throwing stuff away and start rearranging things. That's what we had to do. And when even in your mind, you're not supposed to throw everything away. I didn't throw away all the bad childhood memories right away, but I started to process what I needed to throw away, what I could hold on to for a little while, what was in my mind that I could compartmentalize as I started to clear it out of my life. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So cleaning out your garage is cleaning out your mind. You do it one bit at a time. Like we did a large portion of it today, and we was like, oh, wow. Now when we go back, we can go more in depth. We can go more in detail.
Yeah.
And it's the same way, but you have to start cleaning it out somewhere. You have to start organizing it somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a process. And the whole reason why we want to clean out our garage or our mind is maybe some things aren't working out for you. Maybe you're in a relationship or in and out of relationships.
What's going on, Justin, Sutton, and Auntie Janae? I'm sorry, I'm just
gonna let you go.
Okay, but go ahead.
Maybe you're in and out of relationships and you keep dating the same person just in a different body. Then you have to clean out your garage. What is it that you could fix or learn that can help you to choose a different type of person? Or sometimes
on Instagram? Or no, that's a Facebook message. I'm sorry.
Sometimes we have to change the places we go because like-minded people tend to hang out with like-minded people. So sometimes you have to elevate your mind so that you can make different choices.
Sutton says he just throws it all in the fire. He just
you sound like
I just throw it all in the fire.
He's like, we'll just throw it away and start over. And I'm like, wait a minute, we might can keep that.
Listen to me. Here's the thing, and this is what I want you to get. When you clean out the garage, you have to spend some time in that empty space so you can fill it with something new.
I'm gonna have to check that out, Sutton. Pinterest has some cool organization ideas.
Nice.
I love to be organized, like labels and totes, and yeah, I'll have to check that out. I do. I just don't have time for it. But if I could organize, everything will have a place in a box with a label. Because I work a full-time job, I'm a wife, a mother, and I'm helping my babe build a business.
So you don't have time for it, or you just don't make time.
I don't have time for it.
You don't have time for it.
And I have my own thing I'm building. So I don't have time for it.
All right. Anyhow, she don't have time for it.
I don't have time. You gotta
clean that part out. She got time for it. Even though she be tired, she got time for it. It's just not organized yet. She gonna probably punch me later. But anyhow, when you are cleaning out that garage, after you take some of those things out of your mind, after you better get to work. Absolutely, indeed. You know I am cleaning it out every day. But when you do that, you have to spend time in that empty space. Like when we were separated, you used to always say to me, how come you couldn't be alone? And being alone was scary for me. Being alone in the empty space is loud. Being alone in an empty space is loud. It's loud in your mind. It's loud in your heart. It's loud in your spirit. And when you're alone in that empty space is the time where you start to build a new version of you. It's the time where you start to, as Sutton said, go to Pinterest and get organization things to put in your garage so you can compartmentalize what's important here. What do I need to deal with here? What's priority here? It's like when I was in the Army, you know what I'm saying? Priorities of work, set up security, establish eating food, you know what I'm saying? Then get a sleeping order, adjust security. So it's getting your priorities of work in order. You have to go into the garage. You have to go into your past. You have to go into the hurt. You have to go into the abuse. You have to go into the people that walked out on you. I don't care how far it goes back. If it's from elementary school to high school, you have to go into that corner of your life. You have to go into that corner of your storage unit. You have to go into that corner of your heart. You have to. And then you have to extract those things. You have to pull them out. And then you have to spend time in that space. And you have to ask yourself, okay, why was I in this space and how do I get out of this space? It doesn't feel comfortable. It's not going to feel good when you're in a garage pulling stuff out. There's spiders, there's cobwebs, there's snakes here in Texas. And if you ain't into that, you're scared. When you start pulling out those cobwebs in your life, you're going to be scared because you're not into that. But once you remove them and then you start feeling it, when you start JB1, you start seeing who you are, you start believing in yourself, you start inspiring yourself. When you start reading positive affirmations, positive books, when you get your spirituality, your meditation on, when you get time to yourself, once you start feeling that empty space, or as this quote said, wow, that quote that I was telling you about earlier. I'm sorry, babe. I just stopped cold right there and I can't even find it right now. It says, clean out a corner of your mind and creativity will instantly fill it. Clean out a corner of your mind and creativity will instantly fill it.
Because now you have the space and the clarity of mind to be creative. When you're bogged down with thoughts and feelings of emotions, then it can overtake you if you don't deal with it. So
absolutely,
that makes a lot of sense.
Sutton say, put it all in your ruck. Absolutely, indeed. Hey, man, I have to be honest with you. I took a break from Ruck Day, Suck Day, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when I did the second edition of Barbershop Edition. Shout out Barbershop Edition, Expression Session Barbershop Edition. Go check it out from Monday, December the 16th. It was the me and some other men, and we were talking about what it meant to be a real man. Anyhow, the following day I woke up, my lower back was on fire. I just stopped rucking. I thought it was safer for me to stop rucking at day 38. So as I cleaned out my mind and cleaned out my garage and I healed my body, first of the year, though, Sutton, I'm setting a new goal for myself. It's the 90-day ruck challenge, 90 days, 100 push-ups. So 90 days and doing some things with building my speaking career We getting after it. And so cleaning out our garage today physically was also metaphorically a part for us going into the new year, going into the new season. And this is the perfect time to not only clean out your garage physically, not only clean out your house physically, not only clean out your car physically, but to clean out your heart, to clean out your mind, to clean out your thoughts spiritually, emotionally. So this was the perfect time to step into that. And that's why, we decided to talk about cleaning out the garage, because people are looking for waiting forward to the new year, waiting for January 1. You don't have to wait to January 1. You can start to clean that garage out every day right here where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you do have to start putting things in place. Have a plan. Once you clean it out, spend some time in that empty space and then start to fill it with positive thoughts. Bugs and rodents come to food, then snakes come to the rodents. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely a process, but this guy don't want to be part of none of them.
Right. Get rid of the food source. And then, because it's like a food chain. So if you get rid of the food source.
Hey, man, only food source in my garage, Sutton, is a case and a half of MREs. Oh, Sarge got them.
Indeed.
That's it. I keep some MREs. It's the grunt in me. I don't know if they're good or bad, but I got some, okay? So, we gonna be good. And I don't believe in the zombie apocalypse, but just in case, that part of my mind has still got some dirt in it. So I gotta hold on to my MREs, man.
Well, you can feed the zombies the MREs. If they not no good.
Anyhow, I can't with you right now. Please share this video, man. Somebody may lead this laughter in this holiday season. You see me looking real festive with our red and green on. Somebody may really need this joy. Somebody may really need this understanding of cleaning out your garage is just not physically for you, actually cleaning out your garage, cleaning out your storage unit.
And so as long as it's not the egg and cheese omelet. Warren says he had a box too.
McGinnis say get the Tabasco. Hey, see? All grunts know you keep some MREs on deck, man.
I heard the Tabasco was a lifesaver.
Tabasco was a lifesaver. That cleaned out your mind too. You put some on your tongue or sniff it under your nose to stay woke. Ooh, we ain't gonna get nothing done today messing around with them. Veggie omelet. I have 2 or 3 too. See? We ain't gonna get nothing done with y'all.
All right, since y'all saying y'all have some, I give Sarge here a pass. I'm like, babe, why we got that?
See, they know. You just never know, man. You just never know. See, that's the thought process. That's the mind concept, man. My wife know if I'm keeping these, it's a good reason I'm keeping them, because I throw everything away.
Yes.
She know everything gets thrown away, but I trust and believe in those MREs because they saved my life for 15 years. So if I don't got nothing else, old Sarge got some MREs on deck and I got some military gear. We gonna be good around here. My mind thought we gonna be all right anyhow.
Sutton say either that or a pinch of coffee. So y'all use the coffee to stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
It is very much makes everything taste better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Make it.
Ooh-wee. Y'all done took me back to memories, man. I tell you what, I've forgotten. I've replaced a lot of things in my mind from my military days, and my wife can tell you that. Oh, this is perfect. Talking about cleaning out your garage and cleaning out your mind. We can go back to thoughts of when I used to have PTSD heavy and didn't know I had PTSD. When I was waking up in the middle of the night and punching my wife in her sleep. When I was having bad nightmares, like that. This real talk about cleaning out your mind.
Yeah.
When I was having bad nightmares about, still being in combat, when I was having nightmares about rollover accidents, like it was at a point where I wouldn't even allow anyone to drive me around, remember?
Yep.
Like I would still tense up. Like that's what's still trapped in my mind. That still had a part of me in my life. That still held me captive. I wasn't free from that area of my life. So I couldn't allow anyone to have that control of me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was scary for me. But when I realized that, wow, something is bothering me. Something is holding me back. I am afraid of something. I need to deal with this.
Yes.
But it wasn't until we were separated and I came back and we went to Zuniga's wedding. Shout out to my boy Zuniga, because that was like the beginning of my union and my family. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, that's another story. But we went to Zuniga's wedding. Man, where was I going with this? Clean out
the closet, yes.
We went to Zuniga's wedding, and on our way, I drove there because it was tense. We didn't have the best relationship. Me and the kids didn't have the best relationship. That was still a dirty part of the mind. We didn't have the best relationship. It was tense. I drove all the way there. We listened to motivational stuff. It was just a ride. It was a good time. Driving back, though, I sat in the back seat and I allowed Tradesa to drive.
Yes, that was huge.
Our 20-year-old daughter.
20-year-old, yeah.
I was relaxed. How did I get to that part? When I was in Michigan and I was living in that basement at Shonda House, I was sleeping in the room at the other home that had the bed bugs in it. When I was living in those areas, I had cleaned everything out of the garage. I had dealt with the little boy who had cheated on his wife. I had dealt with the little boy who had blamed his mother. I had dealt with the little boy who had dropped out of high school. Like, I had cleaned out the garage. And then I started listening to Les Brown more. I started listening to Eric Thomas more. I started reading books more. I started speaking more. I started giving more of who I was. I started putting positivity in there. And then my garage, the outlook of my whole entire life changed.
Yes.
All because I took a chance. And I realized, and going through all of that, and going through all of that, cleaning out that garage process, sitting in that empty space in my sister's house, refilling it with positive information, allow me to be free enough 2 years later to ride in the back seat of the car and allow my daughter to drive, something that I wasn't free from because of the trapment in my mind.
Yes. Mind blown.
Yeah, I got to read the quotes, man. You
want to go back up?
Yeah. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Please share this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel. MrP.I.E.N 77 on YouTube, Ethan J. Smith on Facebook, MrP.I.E.N on Instagram. Please subscribe, like this video. If you don't like the video, subscribe anyway and tell me what you don't like about it. Let's conversate about this. This is Expression Sessions. We talking about cleaning out the garage, stretching your mind, and placing new things in your mind to grow to a new stage of your life. Yes, I'm going to read now, baby. Sorry.
All right. Cleaning out the garage is important because living a life of fear and anxiety and stress, it shows up in your body. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that. You start to have physical discomfort and dis-ease in your body when, you know, you're mentally
oh, we got to go back to some stuff over here. Go ahead.
When you're mentally
oh yeah, some good stuff in here.
What?
Okay, so back going to the MREs, we were talking about cleaning out our mind and the MRE storage.
Yes.
For the food. Sutton said civilians are like, that's my last resort, MREs. And I'm like, shit, hook me up.
I heard the chicken tortellini was good in there, and you know, some other goodies in there.
Absolutely.
That has come a long way.
Hey,
so maybe those civilians don't know about the new MRE.
Hey,
they have to be good because he got a case and a half, y'all. He throws everything away. So I'm like, it's got to be some good stuff in here. Some cake, some cookies, some something.
I look at him and I say, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hey, I want to say a special shout out, a special rest in peace. It is today's December 21st, and I know I'm a couple days early. December the 23rd will be this is 2019, 10-year. I don't know if you want to call it anniversary. I don't know how to put it, but 10-year anniversary of the day we lost 3 soldiers and 1 our interpreter. So 4 of our brothers over in Iraq. So I want to send a special condolences to the family, all my 11 brother bravos out there, all my Army people out there. I know I won't I'll say something then on that day, but just in this moment, it came to me, thinking about the PTSD and cleaning out stages of your mind and placing new things in your mind and placing new things in your life. And that's what we're really talking about here. We went out simply to clean out our garage today to make more space for our car to be in compliance with our apartment complex, yes. Right? And that led to this. That led to God using us to talk about cleaning out this garage, cleaning out this mental storage place, cleaning out this entrapment. So that's where we're at. And we're kind of going back and forth reading some comments. So earlier we were talking about me being free from driving. And Juarez says, yeah, I remember you freaked out once when I was driving the LMTV in Fort Bliss Desert. You were next to me and it tilted just a little too much. Yeah, man, I would be ready to fight, man. I really would. Like, I would jump out the vehicle. I would walk. Yeah, anything, man. And when you get trapped in your mind with certain things, like when someone else is driving, it puts that much fear in you, that much anxiety in you, to where you always have to have control. You don't have control. It has control of you. Think about that. You don't have control because you don't move in life the way you really want to move in life. It has control of you. If you can't drive, if you can't get around the way you need to, then you're almost stuck. You have to take an Uber, or when you are driving, you'll blame the way that someone else is driving because you're not in control. Right. So until you deal with that part of your mind, until you ask yourself, okay, why am I feeling this way and how do I remove it? And then you remove it, and then you sit in that spot for a minute and you ask yourself, how do I fix it? What do I need to implement to fix it? What do I need to read? What is it in me that I need to make better? Yeah. And for me, it wasn't the fact of driving. It was the fact that I never felt like I had control in my life. From the time that my parents split up, my mom left. I never felt like I had control in my life in the military with the explosion. So not having control, you tend to hold on to everything. But yes, when you clean out that part of your mind and let that part go and you implement freedom, you implement love, because to have love is to be free. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you implement that into your life, then your life truly begins to grow. If that makes sense. Cleaning out the garage, I'm going to go back to reading.
Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it tilted over, Juarez. Yeah, old Sarge apologized now. I was at a different stage in my life. I probably threatened to jump on you and everything. And so if I did, I apologize. And anybody else out there that was driving old Sarge around and I blacked out on you, hey, man, that's where I was at in my life. And I won't say it won't happen again either. Now, I mean,
he even let me drive him. So
crazy.
Healing.
Crazy. All right.
I'm a good driver.
You are, baby. McGinnis said, amen. Sutton said, shit, I think I have PTSD from the time she smoked. Hey, man, it wasn't never personal, man. I just wanted y'all to get my message, man. Hey, I tell you what, Sutton, my last guys, when I went, when me and Z went to Egypt, and Sergeant Z will tell you about this, man. Talk about cleaning out your mind. I had it stuck in my guy's mind that anytime I called him outside to the tree, it was a smoke session. So that was what, I don't know, that just became the spot where I smoked them at. And one time it was the end. It was like a break in between, it was a Christmas break or something in between the holidays and actually deploying. And we had that break, and I called him out to that tree to give him a congratulations, making it through, good go home speeches. He was like, right, you got these boys scared in here. They don't want to come out. So yeah, man, my bad, son. It wasn't that personal. What a great wife you have. Forgiveness is blessed. Forgiveness is a blessed way. Absolutely, man. I got the best wife ever. No offense to nobody else's wife. I got the best wife for me. I know she was crafted, tailor-made just for me. So you got to coordinate. God got a way of coordinating.
Oh, my goodness.
He coordinated her just for me.
Y'all
but thank
see what
you,
I
man.
deal with? Y'all see?
Absolutely. Everyday learning. Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, LeJay? What's going on, CJ Batter? Oh, that's my buddy he was with the Charlie 112 crew.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Chili Mac was one of my favorite ones, Sutton. We talking about cleaning out the garage, but I'm also attempting to respond to everybody comments. So bear with us, man, and we'll get back on topic. Cleaning out that garage, spending time in that empty space, and then refilling that empty space with positivity, inspiration, motivation, and education, man. Not education to school, but education to oneself. And we're going to get back into that, cleaning out that garage, man. I should have posted some after pictures because it looked good. James McGinnis, 13 years. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations. That's 13 years of marriage. CJ Battle, what's up, Big Sarge? Love you. Uh-oh, I missed him. Love your videos, bro. Very inspiring, motivating. Thanks, Battle, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do. You're a positive brother. I remember kicking it with you on the court and everything, man. I appreciate it, Battle. I see your videos and
start doing push-ups. On them Rug Day Sunday videos.
That's good. That's what I'm looking for, Sutton. I'm gonna start the whole Rug Day Sunday Nation, man. They say, do you want to be part of a revolution or start one? I'm gonna start a Rug Day Suck Day Nation, man, and I don't care what your ruck is. It could be a backpack, it could be a grocery bag, whatever you have to pack in that bag to put it on your back and ruck it out, to walk it up out of your life, to change that compartment in your mind, whatever it takes, you can be part of the Rug Day Suck Day Nation, because some days it suck. And you're absolutely right, man. You got to get on them push-ups. Stay young. T25 is gonna be in effect. Every time I turn around, 25 push-ups. But let me go back to. Y'all be getting me in trouble.
You have to go back up.
Mike Henson. Hey, Corporal Smith. What's up, my brother? He still calling me. What's going on, Henson? How you doing? That's the second best ASV driver. Meditation is self-education. Absolutely, Lil J. You've always been saying something positive. Saved my life too, brother. Absolutely saved my life. Hey, Corporal Smith. What's up, my brother? What's going on, Henson? How you doing? Second best ASV driver. 13 years since the loss of our three brothers and the turf. Oh wow, you're absolutely right. I'm thinking 2009, my second tour. Absolutely right. That was 2006. Thank you, brother. You are absolutely right. Three brothers in our turf. That's right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I thought 10 years sounded a little short, but I was thinking about my second tour. Yep.
Oh, say he could do a diaper bag.
A diaper bag.
Does he just have a baby?
Yeah, he did. I don't know what that
That's
part was
cute.
on. You got to remind me where we
You were saying you're going to start the Rug Day Nation. And you can use a book bag, a diaper. He's going to use his diaper bag.
I done had some heavy diaper bags. And remember, I got 5 kids. I got to start a lineup. Okay, they all can shoot the rock. Okay, they shoot the 3. Right? So, anyhow, a diaper bag will definitely work, my brother. A diaper bag will definitely work. I was behind them in the ASV. Oh, wow. Wow. That was, I remember that day because the day before, I know we were supposed to be on that mission. I mean, talking about cleaning out your mind, because I really didn't know how to deal with that or how to approach you guys, McGinnis, just like I didn't know how to approach the guys in first platoon, because I wasn't extremely close to the guys we lost, right? Mm-hmm. But I knew them because they were in my unit. But I wasn't extremely close to them. We didn't lose anybody in second platoon like there while we were in Iraq to that type of event. And I remember that mission because we were supposed to be on that mission, but our mission ran long the day prior, so we didn't go. And I used to think about that, and I felt bad about that, but I couldn't dare imagine being there on the scene like that. Yeah, I know it would have messed you up because it definitely messed me up hearing about it back at the FOB. And you know what? You know how you deal with that, though, how you clean that out of your mind. You face it. You have that emotion. It was just like when I lost my buddy Balant. I remember when his wife called me and gave me the news and gave me the information. Like, that broke my heart, and it still breaks my heart to this day. Like, I think about that. I think I could have did something about it. I think I could have did something to prevent it. I feel like I missed the signs to help my buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I felt like that. But when I started to deal with that, when I started to remove that part from my mind, when I started to put the positive stuff back in from Balant and how I felt and how he wrote, it just changed things. And when I started to self-assess myself, when I started to clean out the trash in the garage of my own. What's going on, Artinas? How's it going? But anyhow, okay, that's what's up, McGinnis. I'm good. Nah, me too, man. it's important to help sure. I mean, that's the mission, man, to make sure everybody's good, just in life, not in the military world either, man. For civilians as well, because we get things trapped in our mind. What our parents said, that you're not smart enough, you're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? I remember teachers told me and people told me I wouldn't make it to C18. Your mother probably said some crazy stuff to you getting pregnant young. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People at school told you wasn't gonna make it. You know, that was it for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So people say some crazy things. They say some crazy things to you, what you're not gonna do, and that stuff be trapped in your mind, and it just be stuck in the back of the garage, like them old skates that your parents is holding on to, or that old bike, or some of us might have our kids' first pair of shoes in the box put up somewhere, stored, that you never gonna use again, and it's taking up space, and you see your kids in that space forever. And they can't grow, they can't move forward. Then you can't grow, you can't move forward. So when you start to remove that thing out of that space, when you start to move it and say, okay, my kid's not this age anymore, I can give these to someone else. I can give that problem to God. I can walk away from that, because he says, be renewed by the changing of your mind daily.
Yeah.
So I can give that problem to God. I can get out of the way, and I can move on to this next stage of my life. But that takes going in that garage, looking at the garage like we had to, or being forced, being told to comply. You have to do this or this happens. Sometimes you have to, you get arrested, you go to jail, you have to go to AA or you going to jail. So now you're forced to deal with that component in your mind, and you remove it for a little while, you might go back to doing something else. It's possible.
Yeah.
But you have to deal with that. So when you deal with that part, whether it be a divorce, when you deal with that part, whether it be the loss of a child, when you deal with that part, whether it be sexual, verbal, physical abuse, when you deal with that part, it's going to hurt. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be uncomfortable. When you deal with the part of going to the gym to begin to lose weight and feel embarrassed, when you deal with the part of walking up the flight of stairs and feel tired, when you deal with that part, it's going to hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable. But the more you go into that part of your mind, the more you go into that part of your storage unit, the more you go into that darkness and start to remove stuff, light going to be able to shine in. And the more light that begins to shine in, the more positivity you begin to see. The more you see it's possible, the more you see that you can do it, the more that you see you can reach it, the more you see you can obtain it. But you must go into that storage compartment of your mind. You must go in the garage. You must start moving things around. You must replace them with something positive. You must read. You must earn and gain knowledge of self by spending time by yourself. That's it. That's how you grow. That's how you move forward. Hey, what's going on? Where's Taylor joined again, babe?
Nice.
Cleaning out the garage in any situation, like you said, take your head on. Absolutely, Sutton. You have to take your head on, and everybody's different. You have to take it at your level, what works for you. My wife gets on me about that often because she know I'm kind of like a bull-nosed dog. I don't really have a direction all the time, but I'm running at something. I'm running at something.
Wait, Rome wasn't built in a day.
I'm running
It's
at
levels
something.
to this. Because I don't want them to burn out. If you just running, you get burnt out. But if you take it in pieces and it's a process, then you can get there and still have your energy for those creative moments that are going to come.
Yeah, that's true. I ain't got no burnout in me, though. I'm too young for that. God got work for me to do a whole bunch. So I ain't doing no burnout, but thank you for looking out for me. Appreciate you. Show Up to Blow Up. This was brought to you by MrP.I.E.N and the MrP.I.E.N LLC of 2019-2020. Share this video.
Just do a commercial.
Share this video. All right, go back down. I gotta finish reading.
Wait, we missed this one.
No, I didn't. Oh,
it took me 6 years of facing it
to where I am now. Nightmares went away. God refreshed my mind. All is well. 7 years married. Oh, okay.
Congrats on being married 7 years.
Yes,
that's
congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how long it took me to clean that compartment out of my mind from the nightmares. I really don't. Really, I can channel everything back to where I had that transition in my life right before I turned 40 years old. We was divorced. I was married in my previous relationship. I was married and I was in the room and God kind of punched me right in the face like 2 weeks before I turned 40 and said, this is what it's going to be. And I think when I made that shift, when I made that transition to deal with my childhood, to deal with my my education, to deal with my marriage, to deal with my children individually, to deal with my friends, you know what I'm saying? When I made that choice, I feel like I had already separated from the military. I made a decision to move on. Like I was starting anew. I was starting fresh. MrP.I.E.N, Ethan Smith, this was full steam ahead, nothing else. So I don't know how it all just fell off, but I know he removed it from me.
It was a process. You had to go through some things and close some doors and really take a look at, you know, where you are and where you want to be. And it's definitely a process.
First class. You are the best. Oh wow! So Battle says this is big, man. You never know the effect that you leave on somebody else just based off of what God does in your life and how you see things and how you process things. I want to shout out the Battle for sending me this message. He said, Staff Sergeant Z, which is my man Zuniga, Staff Sergeant Leon. I remember Staff Sergeant Leon, he's a supply guy, I think, over at HAC. Soon to be Sergeant First Class Kenny. I remember him. He was a big, tall fellow. Staff Sergeant First Class Posey. I remember him too. He was my supply guy for the last deployment. Short dude. I'm short dude and I'm kind of stocky. I thought I was big, right? And tell you how I first met Sergeant Posey. And I would see him. You don't judge a book by its cover. Shout out Sergeant Posey. You gotta clear this out of your mind when you see people. Watch this. Clear this out of your mind. I see Sergeant Posey. He like 5'5", 5'4", short. Cool though. He don't have no short complex or nothing. He walk around like he's swole. So I'm like, he ain't that big. I know I'm a little guy, but I'm strong and people don't know it. So I'm judging the book by its cover, right? So Captain, I think his name, not Captain Smart. I don't remember the CO's name, but he brought us some weights while we were at the mob site, and we had out behind the barracks. And me and my guys had put them over there, and we had my guys out there working out. We had about 135, 155, maybe 175 we had got up to. Sergeant Posey come out there. He like, oh, let me check that out. I'm like, what are you about to do with that, right? Man, Sergeant Posey took that jacket off. Look, Sergeant Posey took that jacket off. It was like the whole area went dark. He was like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what is this? He just got up under the weight and knocked it out. So anyhow, yeah, Sergeant Posey is definitely one of the best NCOs I met. He was cool. Staff Sergeant Reed. I don't know if I remember him all the way. And you are the best NCOs I ever encountered in my ongoing military career. Thank you. Keep doing God's work, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, Battle. I appreciate it just to be named with some of those people, just to be thought about in that way. And you know what's funny, man? Because my mindset in the Army was totally different than my mindset in the civilian world. And that's what I mean by compartmentalized. Like in the Army, I never wanted to look, no offense, like a dirtbag soldier. In the Army, I never wanted to look like I wasn't taking care of business. In the Army, I never wanted to lead anyone astray down the wrong direction. But at home in my real life, I never wanted to deal with the hurt and the pain of my past. I never wanted to deal with that part of my mind. So I was progressing here, but I was stressed out here. And it all came crumbling down. And that's what usually happens. Yes. It all comes crumbling down. If you put too much in your garage, they call those people hoarders. And now you have rodents. And now you have infestation. And you're wondering why you're sick. You're wondering why you're unhealthy. Because stress is the leading cause of death, and not just America, in the world. It's the leading cause of disease. So if you don't clean out those compartments in your garage, if you don't go in and organize, if you don't go in there and spend time and look at the blank canvas that you now have and think about, what do I fill this space with? What do I put in this space? What do I desire? What do I believe? How do I push myself to be the best version of me? If you don't do that in that empty space, and guess what? The garage gets refilled with the same things. Yeah. It's like you were talking about the relationship earlier. You get out of a bad relationship and you move to a totally different state, male or female, but you never took time to deal with the things that happened in that relationship. You never completely dealt with that section of your mind. All you did was relocated it somewhere else.
Yes.
You thought because you moved to a new state that you would have a new mindset. You did, until you got into a familiar feeling or situation. Then you went back to a negative mindset because you didn't fully clean it out, spend time in it and figure out why, and then implement new strategies and new tasks. Please share this video. We talking about cleaning out your garage. Please share this video. We're talking about spending time by yourself, alone with yourself. Please share this video. We're talking about implementing new ideas, new thoughts, new visions, new dreams, new beliefs, new ways to grow your mind, new ways to grow your life, new ways to grow your children. Don't just go into 2020 thinking new year, new resolution. Go into tomorrow thinking new me, new life.
Yeah.
Just be you, man. Just start to show up for yourself in life. And that's when the blow up occurs. Just be you, man. Don't be afraid to go into the nasty, dirty, filthy garage. If you go in there, take some gloves if you have to. If you go in there, take a mask if you need to. If you go in there, cry if you need to. Take the Bible if you need to. Take the Quran if you need to. Take some music if you need to. Take whatever you need to take, and then you start removing things out of them corners of the garage. You start to reveal in light again in your life. You start to see that I am amazing. You start to see that I am enough. You start to see that I am a good mother. You start to see that I am a good father. But you first must go into the garage. You must start removing some of the hurt. You must start removing some of the pain. You must start removing some of the doubt. You must start removing some of the fear. And you have to sit. And you have to be still. And you have to be in it. And you have to feel it. And you have to deal with it. And after you're done dealing with it, after you truly have dealt with it, you have to start implementing new strategies. You have to start in placing new values, new affirmations, new beliefs, new desires, new tasks. You have to. And you start to walk it out. But you got to get into the garage first, okay?
Yeah.
You gotta,
and it's okay if you need help.
Absolutely.
Unpacking your garage. I know counselors and people of those nature get not a bad rap, but you kind of looked at as, you're weird or something's really wrong with you if you get professional help. And that's just not true. Sometimes we do need help unpacking our garage. Sometimes it's a lot more than we are equipped, or I should say that we know how to deal with. Sometimes we just don't know how. We want to heal from those things and we want to let them go, but sometimes we just don't know how. So if you get someone that's a professional, or maybe even somebody that you trust, that you can they'll just let you talk and let you release and just love on you and not judge you.
If you need someone to talk to, yeah, call me. Conversation guarantee. Call me. That's Mr. P.I.E.N. That's 48949. Call me if you need someone to talk to. Small charge in the fives, man. Please. No. Anyhow, I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead. All right, there you go, Sutton. Lean on me.
Yes.
And we all need help sometimes, like my wife said, unpacking your garage. When I was in the military, we unpacked connexes together as a squad, as a team, as a squad, as a platoon, as a company, as a battalion, as a brigade. Like, we unpack things together. And you're absolutely right. Sometimes you need that friend to pull it out of you. Sometimes you need that friend to help you go into those ugly places. But here's the thing. If you know you need that friend, you must request that friend's help. And you can't be afraid of what their response may be, because you want to unpack that section in your garage. So you got to ask for help, right?
Yes, if you need it.
If you need it, absolutely. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you can get it done by going in there, Use the flashlight, pull it out, the light gonna start to reveal itself. Sit in it and know the dark is not that bad. Know that it's all right. You heard what the quote said. Clean out the corner of your mind and creativity will instantly fill it. D-Hawk. Clean out the corner of your mind and creativity will instantly fill it. What you believe you can do, what you want to do in life, it'll start to blossom in your life. It'll start to bloom in your life, and you have to start to walk it out in your life.
Yeah.
In your life. What you got for me, babe? I just took over the whole show from her today. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Please share this video, man, for the holiday season. Somebody need this in their life. We going into 2020, and people need to not only clean out their garage. Don't just worry about cleaning out the stores and shopping and getting the good deals. Get a sweet deal on your life, man. If he wake you up in the morning, that's another sweet deal on life, man. Learn how to PSP, man. Learn how to promote yourself. Sell yourself to yourself. Because you yourself, just as you are enough. Push yourself. Push yourself to be great in everything that you do. Push yourself to be uncomfortable. This isn't the most comfortable for me. I'm literally in the living room right now. I'm enjoying life. I'm having a ball. I'm not for everybody, and I get that and I understand that, but I'm for somebody. It's 7.7 billion people in the world, according to Google, as of 2019, December 12th, I believe is the date I checked. All 7.7 ain't gonna like you. Hey, 7.69999 might not like you. All 7.7 might not like you, but hey, real talk, God, he love you. Buddha, he love you if you believe in him. Allah, he love you, or you wouldn't be following them. The universe, it love you. So with or without the 7.7 billion, you can do it. You can make it. You can go in the garage all by yourself and remove one box. One box. One day at a time. Just move one box out of that garage. And as you continue to move one box, you'll see one more speck of light. You'll see the light get brighter. You'll see it start to shine more. You'll see what you're capable of doing if you move one box. That's it. Once you move one box, that's what you're going to do. You're going to stand in that empty space. Think about it. When you move in furniture, you have a tendency to stand in that empty space and look at the room from a different angle now. You get to put in that empty space. You get to stand in that empty space and think, how do I want to use this space now? What do I want to put in this space? You start to look at the room and the garage in a different approach. And now that's when you get to put your wisdom in there. You get to pour your education in there. You get to pour your information in there. You get to pour your affirmations in there. Now you've reorganized your garage and not just cleaned it out for the trash to come back. Move another one, laugh out loud. Which part was that? I don't remember. Move another one, laugh out loud. But no, you're good.
Boxes.
Yes.
Just move one box.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. You move one more box. That's it. You out of there. Just keep moving them, one foot in front of the other, man. Keep believing in yourself. Every day, keep waking up, encouraging yourself. Every day, keep waking up and telling yourself how much you love yourself. You have to go into those dark places. You have to. It's a must. Listen to Steve Harvey. He talks about the dark times of being homeless. Listen to Tyler Perry. He talks about the dark times of being homeless. Listen to Eric Thomas. He talks about the dark times of being homeless. T.D. Jakes. Listen to me. I talk about the times of not being homeless, but feeling homeless in my mind, living in the basement at my sister's house at 40. Come on, man. We all have had uncomfortable spots in our life where we felt homeless, where we had to go in there, clean out that dirty area, stand in it, pour something new in it, pour some flour, pour some hope, pour some joy, pour some sweet, some love, some energy, some consistency. And then you start to grow and bloom into the person you are right now or you're becoming.
Indeed.
You have to clean out your garage. It is 100% necessary. Put your problems to the side, look at other avenues of approach, and go head on. Absolutely. If you spend more time writing down in your day what you grateful for instead of you hateful for, you'll be blessed more. I'm just saying, if you spend more time writing down what you're grateful for instead of talking about what you're hateful for or of, you'll be blessed more. We got to write that down.
Yeah,
That's a quotable. That's brought to you by MrP.I.E.N LLC and the proud parents of Zachary Zaria and Tredacia Smith. Thank you very much. Trademarked. Got it. So, we got to tag stamp that. What time is it? 54:44. Y'all think I'm playing? Because it might not come back to me. If you got it, somebody tell it back to me. Thank you very much. Put your problems to the side and look at other avenues of approach and go head on. That's absolutely right, man. You must put your problems behind you, because here's the thing, man. You can't change anything that happened in your past. You do yourself no justice being stuck in the hurt of your past, being stuck in the pain of your past, being stuck in the shortcomings of your past. It is the past. It is behind you, never to return again. I want you to look forward. I want you to see yourself going forward. I want you to visualize moving forward. Then I want you to PSP. I want you to promote yourself to yourself. I want you to wake up, look in the mirror, and tell myself, I am enough. I am enough just the way I am. I have enough to do everything I need to do. I want you to sell yourself to yourself. You can do anything that you put your mind to. With God, all things are possible. Whatever your affirmations is, whatever your beliefs is, sell yourself to yourself. I'm the baddest speaker on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, television. Sell yourself to yourself. I'm the baddest frying chicken man in the neighborhood. Like Colonel Sanders had to sell himself to himself. Now he's selling his chicken to you. Push yourself. Get your black self up out the bed. Get yourself up out the bed, Caucasian, white, Hispanic, whoever yourself is. If you feel like you're getting too much sleep and you're not getting after what yourself say you want because you won't clean out the garage, push yourself to do more. Push yourself to set a schedule and go to bed at a certain time. Push yourself to wake up at a certain time. Push yourself to write more. So I need you to PSP. Promote yourself to yourself, sell yourself to yourself, and push yourself to be the best version of you. Walk into that garage and say, no more. No more. Divorce, you won't hold me down. No more. No more. Finances, you won't hold me down. No more. No more. You like that clap? That's right on point too. I like that. No more. No more. Stress, diabetes, sickness, divorce, racism, you won't hold me down no more, because I get to take control of my life if I just be me. If you just be you, because you are enough. He created you in this image. Walk into that garage, start removing those boxes, stand in that fresh new space, stretch out your arms, spin around and say, I am enough, because he created me to be that way, and start putting new things in that space. Start putting new things in your mind. Start putting new things in your environment. Start putting new things in your children. Start putting new things in your thought process, and watch how your life becomes free of stress and you begin to become more blessed. That second one, don't y'all forget, this is brought to you by MrP.I.E.N LLC. Man, you got to get in there and clean out your mind and allow yourself to be free. Babe, I'm done, babe.
What was in your hot chocolate?
Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Ah.
You know I don't need all that sugar.
True. Did have those Lucky Charm marshmallows.
And we had Tootsie Rolls earlier today.
Oh, Lord.
Anyhow, hey, I'm just giving them the information I believe that God has put on my heart to put out here. I'm not for everybody. It's 7.7 billion. The ones that's real, the 1%ers, guess how they got there? They walked in the garage. They said, this don't fit no more. This don't fit no more. This too heavy. I can't carry it into my new life. They threw it all out. They stepped back. They looked around and said, wow, I got a little space now. I'm going to go read this book. I'm going to go to this seminar. I'm going to go volunteer at this school. I'm going to implement new things, and I'm going to put new things in this garage. I'm going to put a studio in this garage. I'm going to put art canvas in this garage. I'm going to put flower pots in this garage. And when I was in Michigan, I had flower pots in the garage. That's a whole nother story. Don't worry about that. Brought to you by MrP.I.E.N LLC. Merry Christmas. Anyhow, you get to put stop now, baby. You just gotta let it hang. Okay. You gotta let it hang. You gotta let it hang. You gotta let it hang. Oh man, I'm learning how to let the joke sit.
Have a good night.
You motivated me.
Towards the light.
Absolutely. Have a good night. Good night, McGinnis, man. Take it easy. Thanks for joining. Instagram is done. We got, well, it's 1 hour, but we keep the party going. Let me see what we got. You motivated me. I finished this 18 pack tonight. That's what I'm talking about, son. You heard that 18 pack. I see all you posting, everything you building up at home. You definitely cleaning out your mind. Definitely a better man you're a better man every day. I've seen your growth and involvement, man. So you finished that 18 pack. You enjoyed it, okay? Absolutely right. Ain't nothing wrong. I got some red wine. That's what Sarge at with it. Red wine and tea. You don't like red wine. I'm off that hard stuff. I got cocoa, marshmallows, get you going. Zoom, zoom. Yeah. So, anyhow, man, we gonna get ready to get out of here. I hope God that we bless somebody. I know we get silly and we have a good time, and I really do. This is expression sessions, and all I'm asking you to do is feel free to express yourself, man. Please share this video, Blue Moon Mango. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out one day, Sutton. Man, one day we're gonna have to get together. I'm either have to bring expression sessions to Houston, or I'm gonna have to meet up with y'all in Austin. But expression sessions, we're gonna go worldwide. We're gonna do some things with this. So please share this video with somebody, man. Be a blessing to somebody this holiday season. You know, we looking festive. Soon to be coming. A relaunch of the MrP.I.E.N brand is coming real soon. And for the ladies, the Mrs. P.I.E.N brand and Miss P.I.E.N for them, all the women, independent single ladies. Like, share this video, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe anyway. Tell me why you don't like it so we can talk about it, and maybe I can help clean out that compartment in our minds and we can move forward together, or we can go our separate ways. We can part like the Red Sea and let it be what it be and keep being honest and positive with one another, because JBY, you meant to be free. I'll rock till you laugh out loud. I'll rock till you laugh out loud.
You said maybe you'll go to Houston, or we can meet.
Hey, nah.
He said he'll rock to you.
Hey, nah, that's what's up. You know what, son? I've already been in my mind like, I wonder how long it'll take me to ruck 100 miles. Again, I ruck to Michigan. Maybe we just start with Houston first. So I'm thinking about rucking to my buddy house in Steiner Ranch. And they got a couple of those Stairway to Heaven. So be on the lookout for MrP.I.E.N rucking.
I'll be at the top of the stairway waiting for you.
Trail vehicle, just in case I fall and roll back down. Trail vehicle. Hey, man, we really thank y'all for sharing this wonderful Saturday with us. I got to go clean my mind out and work on a speech for the event that I have coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that this video was a blessing to someone. Somebody got a lesson out of it. I hope that we were used and, you know, to be a blessing to someone. Again, if this video blessed you or inspired you in any way, if there was something that you didn't like, reply, comment, share this video with someone. Let's talk about it. Let's express ourselves about it. Oh shit, I know how to use IV. Oh, that's what's up. Me too. I know how to use it. Oh, absolutely. I tell my wife all the time. I might be rusty, but give me a couple 1-2s. I got you. I mean, you bleed a little bit. We got to fix that tourniquet. Timestamp on the forehead. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I could do that too, Sutton. Anyhow, so we thank you for joining in and going on this journey with us, man, as we do the Lord's work. Do the work of the man above. Do the work of what we believe we're doing. We called to do what we love to do, what we enjoy to do. And that's inspiring people to be the best version of you. Just be you. When you just be you, you're being enough.
Absolutely.
You got something for him?
Nope. Thanks for tuning in.
Share this video. I'm drinking some cold hot cocoa.
Oh wow.
And the
I'm
melted
sure the
marshmallows.
marshmallows is melted by now. Yes.
Thank y'all very much. Have a blessed and wonderful Saturday night. It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, with my lovely wife. You see, she got the hair long and straight. Smell good too. I get to see this like once a year or so, maybe. But we did it big. We went and paid the big money, not the pie. We just got it done. It's all hers. Look at it. No, I'm just joking. Clean out your mind, man. Enjoy life. Have a good time, man. Merry Christmas, because we won't see y'all again after Christmas. We out. Peace.
Peace.
I think that was a good show.